Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sunday Funnies Review. I'm Desmond Gillick, and you're watching the Sunday Funnies Review. It is the week of July 5th, 2020. Now let's get into the Sunday Funnies. Starting off our week with the Peanuts rerun. It's a boomer humor joke. It's fishing themed, as you can tell. You got Snoopy fishing, then Linus comes by, then Linus looks at the fishing, then he walks away. Then Snoopy looks at Linus. And then he's like, I've never seen it to fail. Find a good spot and everyone else moves in. And it's Linus, not Pigpen, and not Pigpen. So two randos. A classic boomer humor joke. A solid 7.5 out of 10. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna turn my flash on because my light over there that usually adds more light broke. So let me see how effective the flashlight is. Torch on. It kind of makes it look like we're in the Blair Witch Project, but it'll make do. It's the zits of the week, and if you haven't noticed already, this is like broke. There's even a tear here that goes through the entire Sunday Funnies. I don't really know. And if you hear Hamilton in the background, my parents are watching Hamilton. Anyway, it's the zits of the week. An American classic, really. A timeless classic, really. It starts off with, "Follow me. What for? You remember when you wanted to be a magician? You mean when I was 10? Yep. And you did the little show and the neighbors came to watch? I was such a dork, facepalm. And then they're like, remember the vanishing coin trick, the rope mystery, the floating car, the milk in the head? Anyway, since you're here, clean out the garage. Talk about cheap tricks." I know why I laughed out loud when I read this, because it's funny. I find it funny. If you don't, that's fine. But I find this Zits of the Week very funny. 7 out of 10. And then I'm going to add one more. I'm going to make it an 8 out of 10 this week. Up next, it's the Foxtrot of the Week. This is just in bad shape, really. I don't know what happened. I didn't take out the Sunday Funnies this morning. Maybe the newspaper delivery guy messed it up. I don't know what happened. It's, I don't want to explain it to you. Essentially, I had a crazy dream last night. Yeah, so did I. I met Whoopi Goldberg, and we went to an arcade, and then we saw real-life Adam Sandler, and he was playing video games, and then she held up a bottle of Yoo-Hoo and said, Yoo-Hoo! That was a Pixels joke. And then she said, I dreamed I had an informed political discussion on Facebook. Wow, that's too crazy. You win. I'm kind of bummed I woke up. I don't like this one. This is boomer humor, but not like the Peanuts of the week where it's funny. And it's just sad. 6 out of 10 for the Foxtrot of the week. Up next, it's the better for worse of the week. And I find this funny. So essentially, it's the pond, the baby, and the baby's like, goong, gong, goong, gong, gong. And then he's like, baby equals magnet equals girls. So he thinks of all the hot babes that would be pulling up to look at the baby, and then he thinks of all the hot babes that he could be touching because he's like an incel or something. And then it turns out it's just old women. I laughed at this a lot. 7.5 out of 10. It's not a 7.5 out of 10. It's the Garfield of the week. You got sugar, ketchup, mustard, salt, pepper. Garfield, wake up. Yawn. Ping, ping, ping. Ping, ping, ping. Ping, ping, ping. Nap reminder. Sleep. 6.5 out of 10. 1 minute for me to flip this over. Man, I tell you what. This week, this is a crazy week. I've been moving things around in my basement. I'm gonna demo the basement tomorrow. My light went out on my desk. We replaced the hallway light, but I didn't replace my light yet. And most importantly, I still haven't gotten my Netflix password. Anyway, it's the BC of the week. And it's one of those weeks where Hart and Mastroinian ran out of 2 panels, so they decided to slap a little ant humor at the beginning. A classic, if you've never seen it done in the BC before. So, it's like, I declare the earth is flat, and I intend to use scientific method to do this, and I'm going to publish my ideas, which are true, and I'm going to publish them on all forms of media. Can I show you all a YouTube video? So I laughed at this, but not that much. 7 out of 10. Speaking of kind of middle of the range numbers, it's the Hagar the Horrible. And this week we see like 30 more horribles. You got Hagar, Bagar, Dagar. I forget this one's name. Sagar. I think it starts with an F. I forget. Anyway, it's the Hagar the subpar of the week. It's just, hey Helga, can you read this for me? Yeah, it's a family invitation. Oh hey, here for the family? Yep. Gung 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 gung. It's a prison. 6.5 out of 10. It's the Wizard of Bit of the week. I said that pretty fast. I read the YouTube auto captions for my video, and I saw that it would mess up sometimes. So it's the Wizard of Id of the week. Just want to make sure all my deaf viewers that I have, all of them, know. Anyway, it's sire, what? They're back. Squawk! They've unleashed the dragons. Quick, to the scorpion. Come on, come on. I think it wants to play. Fetch Henry. That's the Wizard of Ed. It's a good cameo from the Wizard. Haven't seen him in a wee while. Or maybe we did see him last week and I just forgot. 6.5 out of 10. But I'm going to pump it up 0.2 because that's a scorpion from Age of Empires 2 HD edition. So 6.7 out of 10. Speaking of the 0.7 out of 10, but without the point, it's the Mother Goose and Grimm of the week, and it's a 7.5 out of 10, because it's, I know I told you to put Grimmy on a diet, but lay off the spinach, and he's Popeye, and I laughed at this, because I'm a boomer. 7.5 out of 10. Something I didn't laugh at entirely is this week's Doonesbury, and I know I don't pay Orange Man Bad much mind, but I quite like this little bit at the end where it's your legacy, sir. Just enjoy it. He's like, oh, right. And I quite like that. A bit wholesome. I mean, it's not wholesome award worthy because of the, 5 panels that precede it, but I quite like that last panel. So it'll get a solid, I don't know, 6, a solid 6 out of 10 from me. I'm gonna flip the page one moment. I released a meme this week, and it's doing pretty well. I mean, most of the views are from me, but, JFK's important address to America. What a good video I made. Anyway, it's the family circus of the week. And, sorry, folks. For the first time in a few weeks now, the family circus is back to winning the Wholesome Award. Because it's, let's ask Mommy and Daddy what they're looking at. There's a bunch of old pictures in that book, and it's a bunch of old baby photos. I thought this was a two-headed person at first, but I was wrong. But all of them are just regular old baby photos. Wholesome Award, 7 out of 10. Speaking of 7 out of 10, it's the shoe of the week. George Costanza's in it. And it's, well, at least Stan Squidlip doesn't have to worry about the virus. The right fielder for the treetop tarantulas? What makes you say that? He can never catch anything. And then he has the shocked reaction right before the guy seizes up. If you know, you know. I like this one. 7 out of 10. It's the Blondie of the week. And it's a bit of a boomer humor this week, but I like it. Because it's, hello? Oh, hey, sweetheart. Oh my gosh, I miss you so much. Why do you have to go to the catering convention? Oh, because it's my job, but I really hope you're gonna be good. Okay, I gotta go check on Herb. I'll be back. And then she's like, okay, I love you. See you in 4 days, honey. And then it's, my dumb brat of a wife called in, but I told her we're running low on chips. Good catch. While you're at it, go load up on more beer and pretzels. Classic boomer humor. I laughed. 7 out of 10. Speaking of 7 out of 10s, it's the Dilbert of the week. And I like this. You know, it's a bit of a work from home joke, which is weird because Scott Adams keeps ping-ponging back and forth between, is Dilbert working at home or is he in the office with the Rona mask? And this week he's working from home on a video conference with the guy who's still in Dilbert HQ. And so I like it. It's like, hey, we're going to invade your privacy. He's like, sounds reasonable. And he's like, so now that we've loosened you up, let's talk about fitting your room for a full body cam. Very good. 7 out of 10. But speaking of 7 out of 10s, it's the Marvin of the week. And it's not the 7 out of 10 of the week. Like I said, it's still Marvin and Bitsy. Even though it hasn't been Marvin and Bitsy for the past, year and beyond. It's just been the Marvin of the week. And now Tom Armstrong decides to switch everything up on us and add in this stupid mutt to try to make it more appealing to the toddlers. And I'm sick and tired of it. Look at this. It's like he's mowing the lawn. Poor dad. He looks really hot. So you think, oh, is Marvin going to be a good son and bring in a cup of water to his father who's perspiring so much cutting the lawn on this 110 degree heat? And then he's like, I hate watching him work so hard. Me too. So you're like, oh, wait, I see in the next panel they're walking away. Are they walking to Burger King to get him a large Coke and then walking back home from Burger King? Nope, they're going to watch TV. I hate this one. This is the worst of the week. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 for the Marvin. I'm gonna flip the page real quick. Man, I tell you what. My room is now filled with a bunch of clutter because some of it, I can't put in cold storage, like my TVs in my basement. The real ones know about the TVs in my basement. And so now I just have 3 monitors, all my DVDs, all my Mountain Dew bottles, and some collectible boxes in my room, you know? But you know who doesn't have any collectible boxes and TVs? The Baby Blues of the week. It's the Baby Blues of the week. And it's, hey Mom and Dad, here's some cool ideas for my birthday. I want a snowmobile and a Red Ranger BB gun, and a football and a basketball and a in-depth basketball court. And I want Shaquille O'Neal to come to my birthday party and DJ. I want DJ Shaq, and I want DJ Baby Mason, son of Sky Does Minecraft, to attend my birthday party. And I want him to bounce up and down like he did in that one video uploaded to the Sky Does Minecraft YouTube channel called DJ Baby Mason. And then they're like, oh, hey, what did Mom and Dad say about getting DJ Baby Mason? And then they said, ooh, yeah, the Sky and his wife are going to stay together forever. And he's like, uh-oh. God. Give Sky Does Minecraft his son back. You know, that's really sad. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And if you know what I'm talking about, you're sad right now. God. You know, he was so happy when he had his son, too. That's the worst part. He stopped swearing in his videos because of his son. He was like, what if my son is a 9-year-old watching this? I wouldn't want him to hear all these curses and whatnot. He's like, wow, I'm finally going to wake up. Then his wife took him from him. Anyway, I'm doing all this on the Baby Blues on this 6 out of 10 this week. Ugh. Anyway, it's the high and lowest of the week. And I quite like this high and lowest of the week. because it's, firework displays. And they're like, whoa, dude, it's June 31st in New York City. Too bad you didn't come watch the fireworks. And he's like, I know, it's been going on since June 20th. You don't need to remind me, son. We're living in New York City in the year 2020 in the month of June to July. All of those illegal fireworks being sold by the street peddlers. Oh my god, I can't sleep. I can't sleep. Our dog is shaking so violently. His heart has stopped 4 times, and I keep having to electrify him by sticking a fork into the electrical sockets and then throwing his limp body into it. And then he sparks back to life, and then he hears another firework, and then he dies. This has happened 5 times now. Why weren't you here to help me? Why were you looking at those illegal fireworks displays? He's like, wow, Dad, you're such a boomer. Okay, boomer. Boom, boom, boomy, zoomy. 7 out of 10. It's the Sally 4th of the week, and I'm not going to bother reading it to you. Essentially, it's a flashback episode. And it's all for a joke that Lord of the Rings is invading the memories of the daughter. 6.4 out of 10. It's the close to home of the week. Alexa, tell me the weather. That's a can of potato chips, you moron. You maroon. I like this one. I love the way John McPherson draws people, Just so grotesque in an odd way. Like, look at that. You saw that thing sprinting towards you, you would run away. And that's why I love everything about it. Thank you, John McPherson. Thank you, Alexa, tell me the weather. Thank you for giving me a 7.5 out of 10. That's what John McPherson just said, because I'm giving him a 7.5 out of 10. And now, it's time for the Born Loser of the Week. And it's, good morning, Hurricane Hattie. Did you see the big event last night? What big event? There was an eclipse of the moon. An eclipse? I had no idea. Did you see it? I sure did. My parents let me stay up to watch the whole thing. I hope you didn't look directly at the sun. Otherwise, you would have been blinded. And she's like, bro, look at this dude. Ooh, wait till you see the ooh. And then the dog starts laughing. It's a 6.5 out of 10. But also, it's crazy that he wrote this about the solar eclipse like months in advance. Because that's how cartoonists for Sunday Funnies do it. Anyway, that's the week in Sunday Funnies. A 19-minute video this week, so pretty good. I'm gonna go put this in the pile now. Ba-boom. So I've been watching a lot of variant comics videos recently. Because I wanted to catch up on some lore that I missed. Let me tell you, I can't wait for them to animate the Batman who laughs. I can't wait for that to be in one of those dark, edgy DC animated movies. Ooh, I can't wait. Anyway, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, rate 5 stars on my AIM page. Share this video with 10 friends in the next 5 seconds or less, so you owe them waffle fries. Waffle fries.